Okay, so we are back for another day of sports betting. Be looking at the Premier League today. Just the one game for this video, and that's between Man City and Arsenal. I've got a bet builder with really good odds, 130% return on your stake. But before I break down that bet, as you can see popping up in the video below me, the winning bets from yesterday's video. 3 bets sent out, 3 winners, easy cash. Bet builder and Chelsea game cash, bet builder and Liverpool game cash. Then we had Real Madrid to win, Bayern Munich to win, and PSG to win or draw. Just wanted to put win or draw to be on the safe side. They ended up going into half time down 1-0, and then they won the game pretty comfortably, 3-1. So we are up a lot of units so far this season. The record is looking nice and healthy, well over 40 units. Trying to break 200 units for this season. So if you were to put £100 on every single one of the bets that I've sent out on my Snapchat and this YouTube channel, you'd be up over £4,000. Now if that sounds too good to be true, I apologise, that's just facts. That is an actual fact. It is not an opinion, no cap, no gas. But let's not waste no more time, let's get straight into the reason for this video. So we've got a bet builder between Man City and Arsenal. We are taking 10 minutes, result will be a draw, under 6 goals, over 7 corners, over 1 card, over 3.5 shots on target for Man City. This game will see volume, but just like their past fixtures, there's going to be moments, there's going to be periods in this game where the game completely slows down. Over 3.5 shots on target for Man City, you could possibly put that up to 4.5. I see that as a given. I see the over 1 yellow card as a given, as well. As the game goes on into later stages, there will definitely be cards handed out. If we can get one in the first half, great, but even if it hasn't came in by the 60th minute, I still wouldn't be stressing at all about that section. Over 7 corners, Arsenal scored the most goals from the corner flag last season, and under 6 goals, there will be goals in this game. You could possibly take the over 1.5, but I prefer the under 6 goals for the hit percentage ratio reasons. Now I'm going to start with Man City. I'm going to be looking at their stats from last season, because there's only been 4 games into this season, so it's completely pointless, as it reaches around about 12, 15 game, maybe 10, then we start to break down the current season. So Man City last season averaged 0.89 goals conceded, so they're really good defensively. Over 5.5 goals when at home for Man City last season at a 26% hit ratio, overall 18, so playing with really high percentages there, which is what we like to see. So they're under 5.5 at an 82% hit ratio last season. Corners that involve Man City over the 7.5 line at an overall hit ratio last season of 79. Now this is interesting. This is why I like the 10 minute result to be a draw. Only 6% of goals scored by Man City last season came in the 0 to 10th minute, and that is a total of 6 goals out of 96. Only 6 goals out of 96, and they own, out of the 34 goals they conceded, only 3 of them were in the 0 to 10th minute. Match cards, the over 1.5 at home for Man City had a 79 hit percent ratio, giving her overall of 84. And do I really need to break down the reason why I think they're going to get over 3.5 shots on target? I can see that coming in before half time, if I'm being totally honest. Now let's take a little look at the opponents, Arsenal. I've obviously gone over all this to put this bet together, but for video purposes I'm going to do this with y'all. No, we do not want the 2004 to 2005 season. We want to look at last season, because as I said, it's just completely pointless, and it hasn't been enough games for us to give a projection of what we want to be looking at. As always, all the necessary information as well that we use to put this bet together will be popping up during the video. Feel free to give that a read. It does entail towards this bet builder. So Arsenal had a really good season last season. They're very unlucky, to be fair. Maybe if that game where they drew with Man City, if they just went for the kill and won that game, you could be looking at them winning the Premier League last year. So let's quickly go over Arsenal. They averaged less goals conceded than Man City last year, only 0.76. You could argue they have the best centre-back pairing in the world. That's coming from a Liverpool fan. Under 5.5 goals for Arsenal last year, had a 92% hit ratio. That is what we like to see. Over 7.5 corners, had a 76 overall hit ratio, but away from home, which they are today, had a 84% hit ratio. So we're playing with high numbers. Now let's take a little look at the 10-minute result. So out of the 91 goals scored by Arsenal last season, only 6 of them were in the 0 to 10th minute. And out of the 29 goals they conceded, that is really good. Only 29 goals conceded. I know people are going to go back to the Chelsea team that only conceded 15, but it's a completely different game. That is basically like conceding only 50. Going off topic, but only 2 goals came in the 0 to 10th minute, and the over 1.5 cards had an overall hit ratio of 87%. So 130% return on this bet builder today. I really do like it. 3 wins out of 3 on yesterday's video. We're absolutely crushing it. If you could subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Other than that, I hope you all have a great day.